Hey guys, welcome to the video. Guys, today God tested me, and you know, I was just chilling, and second day in a row of living alone in my car, and like a group of surfers came, right? And they were just socializing and stuff, but then uh, I just went to buy fruits because I felt like it was enough for the fast I did yesterday, a whole day without eating and drinking, and today I did like until I think like close to 1, and then I drink water and went to the supermarket and drink water, and then I ate like a pack of bananas, a mango, like a bunch of like kiwis that I already had, another banana that I already had, and yeah, like I was just hearing them, and one of the guys asked if I give him a cigarette, which I said that I didn't smoke, and I really don't, but because I want to prolong the fast, I felt like, oh, if I smoke a cigarette, I might calm down, because smoking the weed is getting too much for me. I was getting too much stressed out, and I noticed that since they came, I was always asking for things, and talking about a subject, and I realized like that's it. Like that's why I don't even want to have friends, because it's so rare to find people who are just independent. They are not asking. I hate when people ask things. For me, that's below you, And then they were saying like, oh yeah, I pack up a lot of money, like 1,000 or something, and I was just like, bro, you pack up, but then you act as a peasant, like asking for things and shit. I don't like that. Like I see that people is always taking, you know. I hate people who always asking, because they always taking and they don't give you nothing in return. So as a kid, I used to say yeah, but now I'm just like, I don't smoke, and I was smelling a little bit, so it was obvious that I did. And he was like, okay, and I could see. It's just, man, I don't know. To me, I feel like now living alone, I'm starting to see the challenges. I used to be that kid that never left the house, and I started leaving the house to go on walks, to run, to work out. But apart from that, I usually never left the house, and now I live outside of the house, So you're gonna see a lot of more people. You're gonna see and hear and go through different energies, different people with different vibrations. They were talking then how they wanna go buy pizza or McDonald's, and here you go. I just read in the Bible like the impious, which is like the people who are dirty, the people who are not eating what is made for our species, meaning everything from fruits, but there's layers of how bad. If it's only fruits and nuts, is not as bad as raw vegan, but if he's like raw vegan in comparison cooked foods is way better. You're already gonna be getting light and live like a happier life. But if it's like fast food, that's the worst of the worst. And you're going to tell the people that you are, because God didn't give you conscious of how you're eating, God didn't give you conscious of what makes you feel good, what makes you feel bad. And a lot, most times, if God didn't give you conscience, it's because you are not a good person. You are just for yourself. And there was a guy who always like close the supermarket asking for money to buy some food. But I already saw him last time, and he was buying like beers and bad food. And I did feel like, oh, I should give a banana, but then I was like, these type of people, they're always gonna ask for you, like they're always gonna depend. They are like a virus. They're always gonna ask you for things. And is there one time you say yes, they always gonna go there, and it's annoying. So they literally parasite, right? That's why I don't like to give, because I know that people who ask are people who are always taking and never giving, never making. So for once I was like, I should have done my conscience. But for others, I went through logic and was like, yeah, it doesn't make sense because he get money parking parking the cars, right? Helping parking the cars, but he uses on bad things. So he didn't really want to change like that. And I don't know, I just don't see myself regular like people like that. For example, they were talking, a couple were talking about, oh yeah, and the devil did this and what, and both of them was grabbing books. And I respect that. I was like, oh yeah, that's people who could hang around. You just reading your books, you just meditating, just living without bothering other people. Because if you're always asking for things, you are bothering people. And it's something is not talked about, but it's true. That's why people don't like a lot of homeless, because they're always asking for things instead of providing for their own. And there's always a job, there's always a way. So asking for things instead of making it, of providing, is whack. But yeah, that's my day. And I already ate fruits. Already break the fast. Still living. Like, fruits definitely made me feel better. And I do feel I'm healing. Like, I just cleaned my car, took everything back to the trash. And I did, yeah, I bought like cigarettes, but I smoked not even half. And I was like, that's not good for me. And yes, when you go long fast, bad addiction, like bad things as improper food or other habits, is gonna come because he's getting too much. But at the same time, it's like I'm growing. And yeah, like they had to take this as a journey of learning to live on my own. But I do want to get out of here and go to a place where I can be alone and not bothered by nobody, because that's way better. Like, I really don't like always having people around. I thought this was a good place because it's my first place, but I don't know. Like, I prefer to go a place more quiet, less, none people, not even less people, like none people, if possible. You know, because yeah, people just dead. A lot of people parasites. A lot of people just, you know, not good energies. They might want to associate, but they're just cancers. I don't need cancer. People who eat McDonald's or fast food or pizza, that people have cancer in their hearts. I don't need none of that. I mean, so that's it, guys. This has been the challengings of my day, and I'm gonna keep it up. Let's go.